This is Narendra Kumar, and now we have got the next, last but one poem in the NCERT 10th class India 10th class poems. This is a playlist of poems. So we have this wonderful, it's a very funny poem. It's called The Tale of Custard. The Tale of Custard, the Dragon. And this is a poem which is called nonsense verse. It's just nonsense, but it's a humorous ballad with some nonsense words here and there. Humorous ballad. Ballad is a poem which is like a story. This is actually a story. Let's start. Belinda lived in a little white house. Belinda lived in a little white house with a little black kitten and a little grey mouse and a little yellow dog and a little red wagon and a Realio, Trulio, little pet dragon. Realio, Trulio, it's just funny words. Realio, Trulio, little pet dragon. Now the name of the little black kitten, now the name of the little black kitten, small cat, was Ink. And the little grey mouse, she called him Blink. And the little yellow dog was sharp as mustard. And the dragon was a coward, not brave. And she called him Custard. Custard the dragon had big sharp teeth and spikes on top of him and scales underneath. Scales is what fish has, on the skin like that. Mouth like a fireplace, chimney for a nose, and Realio, Trulio, real and true. Realio, Trulio, daggers on his toes, and they're calling him coward. Belinda was as brave as a barrel full of bears, and Ink and Blink chased lions down the stairs. Mustard was as brave as a tiger in a rage, but Custard cried for a nice, safe cage. Custard cried for a nice, safe cage. Belinda tickled him. She tickled him unmerciful. No mercy, no pity. Ink, Blink, and Mustard, they rudely, rudely called him Percival. They all sat laughing in a little red wagon at the Realio, Trulio, cowardly dragon. Cowardly, not brave. Belinda giggled till she shook the house. Laughing. Belinda giggled till she shook the house, and Blink said, Eek, which is giggling, laughing for a mouse. Ink and Mustard rudely asked his age when Custard cried for a nice, safe cage. Suddenly, they heard a nasty sound, and Mustard growled, and they all looked around. Much! Cried Ink. No! Cried Belinda, for there was a pirate. The ships, the robbers, climbing in the winds, climbing in the window. Pistol in his left hand, pistol in his right, and he held in his teeth a cut lass bright. His beard was black, one leg was wood. It was clear that the pirate meant no good. Meant no good. He wanted to do something very bad. Belinda paled, lost color, paled, and she cried, Help, help! But Mustard ran away, fled with a terrified yelp sound of crying. Ink trickled down like water, going down, trickled down to the bottom of the household, and little mouse Blink strategically mousehold. Mousehold, which means went into a hole. I read this again. Belinda paled, and she cried, Help, help! But Mustard fled with a terrified yelp. Ink trickled down to the bottom of the household, and little mouse Blink strategically mousehold. But up jumped Custard, snorting like an engine. Snorting from the nose. Like an engine, clashed his tail like irons in a dungeon, clashed his tails like irons in a dungeon, in a prison. With a clatter, and a clang, and a jangling squirm. Squirm is moving around like this. Squirm, Squirm, which is moving like. He went at the pirate like a robin at a worm. Robin at a worm, a bird which goes after the worm and kills it and eats it. The pirate gaped, looked like that, gaped at Belinda's dragon and gulped some grog from his pocket flagon. He fired two bullets, but they didn't hit. And Custard gobbled him, ate him fully. Gobbled means without chewing us, taking him fully. Gobbled him every bit, every bit. Very funny way of what a way of writing this. This is Ogden Nash, very famous. He writes such lovely ballads, full of fun and all that. They can feel it. That is poetry. Belinda embraced him, hugged him, and Mustard licked him. No one mourned for his pirate victim. Ink and blink. In glee, happiness. In glee, did gyrate. Gyrate means moving like dance. Gyrate, Gyrate. Around the dragon that ate the pirate. And presently means soon, up spoke little dog Mustard. I'd have been twice as brave if I hadn't been flustered. Flustered means like I got irritated. Otherwise, I'd have been twice brave. And up spoke ink and up spoke blink. We had have been three times as brave, we think. And Custard said, I quite agree. That everybody is braver than me. Custard is a cool person. He doesn't even know his own power. Belinda still lives in her little white house with her little black kitten and her little grey mouse and her little yellow dog and her little red wagon and her truly little pet dragon. Belinda is as brave as a barrel full of bears and ink and blink. Chase lions down the stairs. Satire, It's, Mustard is as brave as a tiger in a rage. Rage means anger. But custard, but custard keeps crying for a nice, safe cage. It's very cute, no? Very cute ballad. This is the story. I would suggest that you don't be overconfident. Read every word. I have already actually indirectly given you the word meanings. But hear it again and again and again and again until the whole poem you start feeling it. Then give a gap and then read it on your own. Read it on your own. You'll understand. Reading every word, every line is a trick. Simple trick. Which all should do. Every word, every line. Read it 3 times. Finish. You master anything. Thank you. We'll meet with the last poem. We're coming to the end of this wonderful series, NCERT 10th class poems. Then we'll have lessons. Then we'll have supplementary reader. Then we'll have grammar. There'll be 4 playlists. And that will cover the 10th class English. We'll cover science. We'll cover math. And we'll also cover social. So these are the playlists which you are preparing for CBSE and for CBSE schools and students. And anybody actually, because these are wonderful selections. Thank you.